What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode with your boy Phrankleen. Right. Today's episode is slightly different, and it's also very, very important. If this is your first time, thank you for stopping by. Okay, particularly if you're a diasporan and stuff. Lately I've been putting out loads of content about life in the diaspora, people making ugly decisions. I do story time, which is a session where people bang me emails and tell me their stories. If I decide that, okay, I can convert that into a content that will be helpful and we can all learn from, all right? It's pretty simple. So if you want to send me your stories, send it to foodchannel1960@gmail.com. Look in the video description below. You find my email address. Now, this is a white paper, in case you're wondering what this is, right? By PwC. And it talks about the economic power of Nigeria's, diaspora. Thanks to one of my viewers, one of my subscribers actually sent me this document. It's a very, very interesting one that captures very interesting data on how things are done abroad and how we basically contribute heavily to back to the motherland, pretty much monetarily. Okay, so PwC, it's a white paper. I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can download the PDF document and have a read during the course of your own convenience, if that makes sense. Now, I am just going to, I'm not going to inundate you with reading through, the entirety. I'm going to go through a snapshot. And I've been talking about how a lot of us, to common knowledge, shell money back home on a daily, monthly, weekly basis, annually and stuff. And of course, contributions of diasporans to the motherland is quite heavy. And these people have captured very interesting data. But I've got my own one or two contributions at the end. I'll just give you a quick snapshot of what I'm looking at. So here, it says official records indicate that there are 1.24 million migrants from Nigeria in the diaspora, according to United Nations in 2017. That number, must have increased since then. The figure is likely to be higher in 2018 and 19, of course. And with the recent trend in migration, almost half of Nigerian adults have indicated their willingness to leave the country in the next 5 years, according to 2018 survey conducted by the Pew Research Center. Well, consequently, Nigeria accounts for over a third of migrant remittance flows to sub-Saharan Africa. That's interesting. PwC estimated that these flows amounted to 23.6 billion. That's in 2017 about 22 billion, which was in 2018, represented 6.1% of Nigeria's GDP. That's a sizable chunk, right? Now, you can see the sort of imagery representation of what I've just, 2017 shows the figure of about 22 billion in remittance. In 2018, 23.6, 3 billion. And stuff. So migrant remittances translate to 83% of the federal government budget in 2018. That's a whole chunk of money. 11 times the foreign direct investment flows in the same period. Nigeria's remittance inflows was also 7.4 times larger than the net official development assistance foreign aid received in 2017 of 3.4 billion. So this just tells you the power of the diasporans, the power that we hold, particularly because of the foreign exchange. Now, PwC estimates that migrant remittances to Nigeria could grow to, 25.5 billion in 2019. In 2021, 29.9 billion. By 2023, 34.8 billion US dollars. That's staggering. The growth in remittances is subject to global economic forces which could spur or hinder growth of remittance flows, of course. Growth in immigration, economic conditions of residing countries, and poor economic fundamentals in the Nigerian economy. So the World Bank forecasts global growth to slow to 2.6% in 2019. Anyway, so let's scroll down. It's quite detailed, you know. I really don't want to tie you down with reading the entire document, but I advise, okay? I ask you nicely, please read this document, because it's very important that, particularly as diasporans, we gain a very good insight into the impact of our individual remittances when you throw money back home every month. You know, the impact of you, the next person, myself, and when we put everything together, the figures are staggering. Now, remittance flows to Africa. Egypt and Nigeria account for the largest inflows of remittances into Africa in 2018. In 2017, Nigeria led the continent in terms of remittance receipts, but dropped to second place behind Egypt in 2018. There are two main reasons behind the growth. First is global economic growth, and the World Bank Development Brief attributes the rebound experience in the global remittance industry to economic growth in Europe, the Russian Federation, and secondly, there was a rise in oil prices at the time, which boosted economic activities. So there you go. Okay, you can have a read. I'm going somewhere. My favorite part of this document is actually about the recommendations. So we're going to get there in a moment. I'm just trying to show you the graphical representations. Remittance, Nigeria's remittance flows as a percentage of GDP. You can see comparative analysis of all revenues and remittance inflows from 2014 to 18 in US. It's big. Now, Nigerian diaspora remittances and contributions to national development. Recognizing the strategic importance of the Nigerian diaspora, the federal government signed the Nigerians and Diaspora Commission Establishment Bill into law in July 2017. The law established the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, which was set up to engage and utilize the human capital, material resources of these demography and the socio-economic, cultural, and political development of Nigeria. Personally, I wonder how those resources have been, used till date. Abike Dabiri was appointed as the first chairman and the chief executive officer of the commission. In 2019, the federal government went a step further by recognizing 25th of July of every year as National Diaspora Day. Okay, I don't know what that does for us. Right. So top country destinations for Nigerian immigrants. You can see United States, United Kingdom, Cameroon, Niger, Ghana, Italy, Benin, and the list goes on. Top 10 remittance sending countries to Nigeria in US millions of dollars according to 2017 data. You have Canada, Ireland, Benin, Germany, Spain, Ghana, Italy, Cameroon. The top two are United Kingdom and United States of America. So you can see the amount of money that's going back home. Remittances from the United States amounted to 6.19 billion in 2017 and accounted for 9% of the total remittance outflows from the country in the same period. The United States accounts for 22.6% of the total immigrants from Nigeria and the diaspora. Remittance per capita from Nigeria, diaspora, and the US to Nigeria is 22,000 US dollars per immigrant, according to a survey, conducted by the Pew Research Center. Almost half of Nigerian adults have indicated a willingness to leave the country in the next 5 years. According to findings from the survey, 45% of adults reveal that they plan to emigrate from the country in the period stated above. This is the highest share among the 12 countries that plan to emigrate. And then when we go abroad, we get sucked into the Western tax trap, the vicious cycle of racism, and you know the rest of the story, man. It's crazy. So you can see the international migrant statistics from 1990 to 2017. It just keeps growing. Now, it shows the impact of remittance on economic growth. I think we already know that. Now, this is where I'm going to. The recommendations, okay? I'm not going to inundate you with stories, but here It talks about the creation of platforms that increase accessibility of crucial information for Nigerians in the diaspora. I've said it before, a lot of our people don't have idea how to invest. They would love to. Unfortunately, people get sucked in, they get preyed upon by dubious friends and particularly families that steal and waste your resources. The Nigerian diaspora constitutes mainly semi-skilled, skilled and highly skilled professionals. They are in need of credible opportunities of investment with assured returns, and I'm sure returns on their savings and earnings. I believe this is the same for other African countries, not just Nigeria, but of course, this is about Nigerians. A platform where information and opportunities can be shared will help to reduce information asymmetry where it comes to investment opportunities. Also, it is strategically important for state governments to adopt these platforms to drive and attract remittance flows from migrant indigenes towards consumption, investment, and development in their respective subnationals. Encouraging and creating pooled investment vehicles. One of the major barriers to investment for those in the diaspora is the minimum amount of funds which investing firms accept. Therefore, pooled investment vehicles where members of diaspora can be vetted and aggregate funds for private equity investment, for example, would encourage greater investment. And one of my favorite parts, now look at this one, cost of remittance and technology. The global average cost of sending $200 was 7.1% in the first quarter of 2018. So basically, remittance companies make a ton of money off the back of diasporans by providing services to help us send money home. It's what it is, right? Did I tell you? This episode is sponsored by Sendwave. Sendwave is basically an app that you can download within the 2 shakes of a duck still on your mobile device. It allows you to send money from United Kingdom, United States, Ireland, Spain, to Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. And from the 1st of August to the 9th of August 2020, if you use my promo code Phrankleen, as my name is spelled on my channel, you will get to send money to Nigeria. You will get £10, $10, and or €10 added to your very first transaction from the 1st of August to the 9th of August, okay? And also there's a special offer going. If you're sending money to Nigeria particularly, you get 18 naira added to every £1 that you send. You've got to send a minimum of £50, $50 and or €50. About 4.5% of that transaction will be given as bonus by Sendwave, all right? Share the promo codes with your friends and family. Now, here is the thing. Several countries across the globe, including Nigeria, have developed plans, right? Attracting investment from the diaspora community for national development. Essentially, the extent to which the diaspora contributes to the development affairs of a country will be determined largely by trust. You see what I'm saying? Subnational government states across, states are also tapping into the immense opportunities in diaspora space. So this is just to emphasize on what I've previously said, on my channel. Basically, one of the fundamental problems that we're faced with in the diaspora is corruption, okay, whereby people's resources are being misused by families, which is why I emphasize on save your money, protect your funds. Don't let people take advantage of you. Anyway, make sure you download this. In the near future, like I've said before, I will be providing a service whereby I can bridge the gap between the diaspora and Africa, whereby we can help you with investment and anything you want to do back home on the properly registered company and all that. It's your boy Phrankleen. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then don't forget to share my videos. And thank you for listening. I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Peace and love. Bye-bye.